Alright, so we're basically about done here. Let's again take a quick look. If I turn off the picture, the only thing I have yet to do is onto this layer I need to put those exclusion eyes, okay? And that's actually remarkably easy to do. Let's go ahead and turn on this. And what we want to do is we simply want to copy. So I'm going to select that. Select that, select that, all right, and I'm going to turn on snaps, and I'm going to do a Control-C, and what it's doing is asking for some sort of a reference point. I think I'll actually choose something that's super reproducible. I'm going to choose the center of this, okay, and I'm going to click it, okay, and now I'm going to do is I'm going to paste it. And it's asking again for a reference point. I'm going to paste it here. Now if we look at this, you'll see that normally if I select something like this, it goes completely to dashed lines, all right? But if I select this now, it doesn't, okay? Because there's two copies. So what I can do is I can go to my, let me go ahead and uncheck that. I can go to my properties. I can select any one of these, and I can move it to the dark face layer, and then say OK. All right, and I'm going to select one of these, and I'm going to move it to the dark face layer, and then I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to take one of these, and I'm going to do the same thing. All right. Now, let's take a look at what we've got. If I turn off the light face, you can see that I have everything excluded and included, which is exactly what I want. And then if I turn back that on and that on, you can see that I've actually retained a copy. So if I turn them both on, although the dark red hides it, they're actually both there. You can see it there, and you can hide it there. Okay, so we are now ready to take this. Oh, almost. One last super important thing. I'm going to go ahead and hide everything but the numbers. And what we need to do is we need to select these numbers, and we need to explode it or it won't print right. So I can go around and select these like this. Because what it is right now is the software knows that it's a number and a font, but when I import it into Lightburn, it doesn't know fonts, it doesn't know anything. All it's looking for is what the image looks like. So what we have to do is take data, numbers and fonts, and explode it like that. It looks exactly the same, but the characteristics of them have changed now. So now those are all vectors, and so we will be able to laser cut that very nicely. So I'm going to save it. And I will call this, I think I have a directory for it. Well, I'll just throw it into this root. And I will call this my GS clock, I don't know, 10, because I know I've done a couple of earlier ones. And save that. Okay, let me pause this, and then we'll open it up briefly in Lightburn, and we can check it out. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and import it. So I'm going to import my new drawing. Alright, and it was called GS clock 10. And there we go. And if we look at it, okay, so you can see this is going to be etched. This is going to be laser cut. I know that because, again, over here, the color red and the color cyan is set for fill. All right. The black is set for line, and I've got that one running at my slowest speed at 40%. This is my home laser, so the one at school is going to be different. And then I have this actually etching very quickly at 500 millimeters a second at 15%. So it's going to be kind of a light burn. Again, this one at school is going to be different. And we can confirm everything looks right. Let's turn off that cyan. And so this would then be that darkest etch. Okay. And if we turn that back on, the cyan back on, and turn off this, we can see that this is going to be that overall gray, that light etch, and then we add on top of it the darker burn, and we end up with the pattern that we would like to see. All right, so that being said, I'll end this set. Sorry it was so long, but I'll show you how to do an image and maybe a layer, but those won't take near as long because we got the basics covered here. And I will see you again soon.